lacks confidence. Like, no one's saying that you have to, be amazing right now, but this is super important trading, guys, because one thing that I've clocked in trading, in business, is that if you lack confidence, you will not have the results that you desire. Okay, so write that down. You will not have results that you desire with a lack of confidence. In trading, right? In trading, it's a killer, because every time you enter a trade, you have that fear, right? That fear of entering a trade. You should never go into the charts with any emotion, right? You should never go into the charts with any emotion. So that's in the trading side, but I'm not allowed to talk about trading too much because that's not my role anymore. I have to help you in your business. So let's talk about it in your business. If you lack confidence in your business right now, no one will have faith in you. So write that down. No one will have faith in you. It's savage, but it's true, right? It's really, really savage, guys, to say that, but it's true. If you lack confidence in business, no one will have faith in you. Because why would they? Why would they have confidence in you if you don't have confidence in you? Does that make sense? Does that make sense so far? Like, why would they? It doesn't make sense that you think that people will join your business when you wouldn't even join your business. Okay, so this training is about mastering your why, and little tips that I've done, like I've personally done, in gaining that kind of momentum in growing a business, in trading, in all of that. So the first thing that you guys should write down, and the first thing that I want you guys to focus on, is checking your fuel level. So write that down. Checking your fuel level. Okay, now what fuel level is, guys, is what are you fueling your mind with, right? Now, if you suffer from negativity in any way in trading, it will result in over trading, right? It will result in over trading, over leveraging. It will result in the worst things in trading. In business, if you're fueled with negativity, people will read your vibes and they will not join your business. Okay, so you got to imagine you have to check your fuel level. Now, what that means is, guys, is what are you putting into your mind? So write that down. What are you putting into your mind? You have to decide how much positivity is going in and how much negativity is going in. So this is super important, guys. If you're lacking that self-confidence, which some of you guys have already said you are, it means you haven't got enough positivity going into your brain right now. Okay, you're not reading stuff that will inspire you. You're not listening to people that will inspire you, right? You're listening to things that won't grow you. So you have to think, what daily actions can I take to increase my fuel level? Now you might be thinking, Tyreen, how does that affect like mastering my why? Well, when you listen to so much positivity and you believe in that positivity, when you are growing your business and you're telling people why you joined, they don't even need to hear your words. They can read it in your face, right? They can read it in your face, how positive and negative you really are. So if you really want to grow your business in mastering your why, like, why did you join? Because that's the biggest question that anyone wants to ask. They don't care about the products. They don't care about when it started. They don't even care about like what trading really is, right? Mentoring is not about the products, guys. Mentoring is about how did it affect your journey? Why did you start? What is your story? Okay, that's why people are joining. Okay, and right now people have a really strong why, and that's why our team is expanding like crazy amounts right now, is because everyone has a really strong why. So the stuff that I want you to focus on today in the fuel level area is, are you exercising in a peak state, right? So when you are having any conversation, are you in a peak state? When you're trading, are you in a peak state? When you're growing your business and you're speaking to people, right? When you're trying to present the business to them, when you're trying to, we're all on that P1000 boot camp, right? When you want to get onto that boot camp, are you speaking to people in the peak state? Or are you in a very low vibration? Whether you are looking at charts or growing your business, either way, both will cripple it, okay? Either way, you won't find growth. Now, it's so easy to say stay positive, right? But I don't really think of it like long term. if I want to speak to someone, or if I have a call with you guys, or if I'm working with you guys, or whatever I'm doing, right, I actually always feed my brain for at least 15 to 20 minutes with value or with positivity. So write that down, value or positivity. Okay. So when I'm listening to people, I'm already in a peak state because I'm inspired. Okay. I'm inspired. I wake up in the morning in a peak state. And that's why a lot of my results come in the morning. Okay. A lot of my results come in the morning. And it's because I'm in a peak state. So this is what you need to start doing. Listening to educational, obviously, anything educational will grow you. That should be go live at all times, guys, as well, right? That should be go live. You guys should know that if you're in the Purple Lions team, you have to do one go live session a day. If you're not doing that, right? If you're not doing that, that's the basis already gone. If I signed you up, I told you specifically 1 to 2 hours a day. That is so it has you on trainings and it has you on a go live session. If you don't keep up your end of the bargain, we can't keep up our end of the bargain, okay? So that's the educational bit. You also need to listen to inspirational podcasts or read inspirational books, right? Like if you don't like reading, and a lot of people hate reading, if you don't like reading, listen to it on the podcast. Guys, invest in YouTube Music. That's what I did. I took away Apple Music, which is crazy, but I took away Apple Music and actually invested in YouTube Music, just because you can get so many books on YouTube and they play it and you can repeat, you can fast forward, you can use your phone, you can do whatever you want, right, on YouTube Music and still grow. So when you guys see me in the car, don't think that I'm just driving from A to B, right? Half the time I want to be in the car because like I get so much value from podcasts or videos or whatever, and I listen to it from A to B. So a lot of my personal development is in the car, and that's why I actually go on some journeys, okay? That's why I'm doing this. So you need to make sure that you're doing that as well every single day. 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes is all I'm asking you. 15. Okay, just do it for 15 minutes before you're about to do something, before you're about to check the charts, before you're about to speak to someone. Listen to something that gets you in a high peak state so you're ready to go. Okay, another thing that gets you in a peak state, guys, is spending quality time with family and friends, and interacting with them. That actually boosts your morale. That puts you in a peak state. Sometimes people think you have to work 24/7, you have no personal life. I personally don't believe in that. I personally believe that you do need to spend quality time with family and friends, because then that quality time will help you grow, because you're in a peak state that you're ready to be efficient, right? So I think that's why you should do that. And that's why we try to not do too many calls on like a Saturday or Sunday, guys, is so you do have some quality time. Anything that you do on a Saturday and Sunday is purely based on what you want to do, okay? If you want to grow. Now you have to make sure that when you are doing this peak state, that you're engaging in real conversations. So please write that down, engaging in real conversations. This will also check your fuel level. Okay, too many of us are doing like stupid conversations that gain us no value, right? We need real conversations, conversations that will grow us, conversations that will motivate us, conversations that will make us happy, right? That will help us. Next thing, guys, mastering your why. Okay, this is a really important thing, okay? And I really want to stress on it. You have to do a word check. Okay, word check. And I always get a word check from ads. It's like driving me crazy right now, but he's so right, like everything that he says. You have to do a word check. What are you saying? What words are you saying, right? What words are you saying? Now, if you want to master your why in explaining your business, right, don't use words like hopefully, maybe, we'll see. Like, it's so wishy-washy, guys. Like, it's so wishy-washy. Like if you're saying, hopefully I'll do this, or maybe, let's see, and all of this stuff, like, I don't like it. And I know for a fact the people you're speaking to will feel that wishy-washy behavior from you, and they won't join your business either. So what you want to do is you want to say word check, right? So when you catch yourself not being 110%, you need to check yourself, okay? What words do you frequently use to describe the events in your life? Okay, what words do you frequently use to describe the events in your life? If you're saying, oh, maybe I'll make it, right? Maybe it will work for me. Like, let's check it out. Like, it's so wishy-washy that it kind of brings you back to the, I'm not really ready yet. Okay, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be successful. Okay, you have to be as certain in your words as you are in your thoughts. Okay, you need to make sure that if you genuinely want to build your trading account from 1,000 to 1 million, which we're doing, or if you want to grow your business to obviously 5,000 people, which we're doing, right? If you want to get to that level, you have to watch your words and you have to see if you're actually that certain, right? If you're certain in your words. How often do you repeat the same statements? I course a lot of you guys, right? A lot of you guys have been talking to me about how, you know, your fears and the things that you're worried about and the feeling of being overwhelmed and all of this stuff, guys. These words will only hold you back, right? These words will only hold you back, okay? Don't be trapped in your words. You have to be as positive, as inspirational as you can. Do you use empowering or disempowering language? Write that down. Do you use empowering or disempowering language? Right? What kind of language do you use? So do you say, I can, I am, I will? Or do you say, I can't, I won't, I don't know? How? Right? So write that down. I can, I am, I will. Versus I can't, I won't, I don't know. Now, this is important, guys. If you're trying to speak to anyone growing your business and you're saying, I don't know, maybe, like, check it out. Like, if you try and downplay it as well, like, a lot of people try to downplay it. And it's like, if you're trying to downplay it, then they're going to try and downplay it too. And you're never going to grow that way, right? You won't grow that way. So you have to make sure that you use empowering language for yourself more than anything, right? Every single person that's dropping their affirmations this every morning, go and watch their growth, right? Go and watch their growth. You're going to see TPs being hit. You're going to see business growing. You're going to see no blown accounts, right? From those people. And you know why? Because they're doing a word check on themselves. They're starting their day like that. You think we're dropping affirmations for you guys? We're not. We're dropping affirmations for us, okay? For us, because if you want to grow yourself, like if you want to grow your business, you've got to start with yourself. So when you see those affirmations, I want you to actually look at those people and see their growth from now on, okay? From now on, you'll see their growth and you'll notice there's something going on right now. What is the secret? Is that word check. It's starting the day with I can, I am, I will, right? When you start your day in that high peak frequency, when you're vibrating higher, right? You can conquer anything that comes your way, right? Nothing will affect you, right? So when you win that trade, when you hit TP and you've done your 2%, you don't want to do any more. You've stopped yourself from entering any more trades because you're not coming from a position of lack, right? You're not coming from a position of lack. You already know you've hit your targets and you are done, right? If you want to grow your business, when you're speaking to people with such clear vision, where you will say that I'm going to be a millionaire, I am a millionaire in my mind, people will believe you, right? Because you believe yourself. So that's a word check that you guys need to focus on. And it's not a skill, right? This isn't a skill. This is a habit, right? I'm not teaching you skills right now. I'm teaching you habits. So if you can get into the habit and be coachable, then you'll be good, right? But if you can't get into the habit and be coachable with what we're trying to say, you're going to experience the loss of accounts and all of this stuff, right? You fully will. So that's one thing that I want you guys to do. Another thing that I want you guys to focus on in mindset is the inspirational people around you, right? Inspirational people around you. If you're speaking to people and your eyes literally roll, right? That's not going to help you, right? That's not going to help you. Like if you look at them and it's all about them and it's about how much, you know, what's happened to them, you are going to roll your eyes and you won't be inspired by them. Okay, you're inspired by people who want to help people, people who want to add value. Those are the kinds of people you're around that you want to be inspired by. You want to stop yourself from narcissists. There's a lot of narcissists around, guys, and you want to be away from them as fast as possible. But you want to be around, you don't want to be around people constantly blaming, constantly complaining, whining, all of those situations. Okay, the more uplifting people you're around, the more you'll uplift others. Okay, so that's another thing. Now, another thing that you want to write down, guys, is check your speed. Write down, check your speed, right? Super important that you check your speed. How many of you guys have heard, right? Success loves speed. Put 111 in the chat if you've heard success loves speed. How many of you guys believe it? Put me if you believe success loves speed. Yes, ads, you are very successful. So you would say that, right? How many of you guys believe that? Right? Well, I'll tell you now, guys, the second you go and you go fast is the second you start seeing results. And the best example I can give you guys is Sarah. Everyone look at Sarah. When she decided to go and she went fast, the success was coming and it's still coming because she's going fast. Okay? That is the best example I can give you. She's probably kicking herself right now thinking, why didn't I start sooner? Right? Why didn't I move faster? Right? It's because success loves speed. It doesn't like the slow. It doesn't like the, okay, a little bit here, a little bit there, right? If you want to grow, if you want to really go to that next level, then make sure you understand that success loves speed. So how do we get successful? How do we get that speed? First, you want to write down open mind, abundance mindset, an abundant mindset. The belief of unlimited possibilities, countless opportunities, and abundance in your life, right? That's the state of mind that you want to be in. The belief of unlimited possibilities, countless opportunities, and abundance in the world. Okay, that is something that will help you in business, in checking your why, but also when you're trying to promote the business, you will believe what you're saying. Okay, you know, the people that don't grow in this business is because they give a good speech, right? They give a good speech, but they don't believe it. They don't want to listen to it. And so they don't grow. Okay, so you want to be in unlimited possibilities. Guys, do you think we have unlimited possibilities in this team? Put 111 if you believe that we have unlimited possibilities in this team, right? Do you guys genuinely believe that we have countless opportunities in this team, right? Do you believe that you have countless opportunities in this team? Do you believe that there's an abundance in this team? Because guys, if you believe it, you can say it. You can speak it with confidence. You can say it with your chest, right? You can say it with your chest because you believe it. If you don't believe it, that's going to hinder you in speaking about your why. Okay, that's going to hinder you. Yes, Vanoshka, you are running, my friend. You are running. That's going to affect your why, okay? So one thing that we also want to do, guys, is if that's what we need to be, what are we currently doing right now in speaking about our why? Write down lack mindset. Lack mindset. People everywhere have lack mindset, right? People in this team probably have lack mindset. People in LFG probably have lack mindset. People who are trying to trade around the world probably have lack mindset. Now, what this means is you have a lack mentality, believing that this is not enough of that there is not enough of anything in this world for others, right? There's not enough. Write down, there's not enough. Okay. Now, when I say there's not enough, I mean you believe that there's not enough wealth out there for you. You believe there's not enough people that want to join your business. You believe there's not enough love for you to receive, right? It's this lack mentality, right? Always watching others and thinking how. Always feeling jealous towards others and wondering why. That's lack mentality, right? If you go into a trade and you think, oh my gosh, it's going to hit stop loss, it's always my luck, blah, 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 that always happens to me, blah, blah, blah. That's lack mindset, okay? And that's why you don't feel confident. So you have to, it's all down to mindset, and you have to have that open mind, that abundance mindset. So you got to ask yourself, and write this down, are you living and learning every day? Growing on a massive scale, because success loves speed, guys. Success loves speed. Changing the way you do things. Keeping an open mind. Or do you have the doors closed, a stagnant and resistant mindset, and you're bringing others down around you? Right? So I'm going to repeat again. Are you living every day growing on a massive scale? Now, I want to stress it on the massive scale, guys. Success loves speed. It doesn't like the small, growth here and there. It likes a massive scale. Every single day should be a huge win, right? It doesn't need to be profits, guys. It just needs to be in your mindset. Your mindset should grow a massive scale every single day, right? Are you keeping an open mind, or do you have the door shut? If you have the door shut, and only you know your mind, we don't know your mind. You can give us as much positivity as you want, but I can feel people's vibes, right? When people say to me, like, how have I been able to sell or grow a business or whatever, right? From the age of 15, I was able to read people's vibes, okay? Because my first job actually was it's crazy. My first job was a talks host in an aquarium where I had to talk in front of hundreds of people about fish, right? I don't study marine biology and I'm not good at science, right? So I had no fucking idea what I was saying, but I knew I had to say it, right? So I had to learn 300 species of fish, right? Which is still crazy that I still remember it. But I had to learn 300 species of fish and speak about it in front of 200 to 500 people at the age of 15, 16. Let me just tell you, I didn't apply for that job either, right? I didn't apply for that job. I applied for a job to be a cashier, and then they placed me there because they think that I could do it. Now, at the time, I was like, this is the worst job in the world. I don't know fish. I don't like aquariums that much. I genuinely never got to sit down. But then something happened, right? I was doing this talk in front of people and I had no freaking idea what I was saying. I was winging it. I was saying that fish has scales or something dumb like that, right? I was saying so much shit. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm so dumb. This is so scary and I don't know what I'm doing. What happened, right, is after I was speaking randomly, their mood changed, right? Their mood changed. They suddenly became much more uplifted, and I could read their vibes. I could feel it. I could feel they were really excited, and I could feel that they're really ready to go and learn about the shark that I was talking about. And then I started to think, right, if I can feel people's vibes, then maybe, just maybe, I can be able to give that energy back. So that's when I learned, guys, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay, so write that down. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? That's one thing that you want to really focus on, okay? Now, the final thing that you really guys want to work on, before the end of this training, so that's the words, but you have to think of serving future generations. So write that down, serving future generations. If you want to grow your business and your why and mastering that, you want to serve your future generations. Yeah? So write that down, serve future generations. When you have that in your mindset, right? When you have that in your mindset of helping future generations, you actively choose to make a world a better place by the courageous actions and inspiring those around you to follow your footsteps. That's what leadership is, guys. And that's how you master your why. When you have the serving future generations in your mind, okay? And it doesn't, and that's why we're here, right? So that's the kind of movement that you want to go through. You want to actively make the world a better place. And that in itself can start very small, right? So the small steps can be going on the group chat and giving your affirmations and good mornings, right? Or helping motivate that group chat for literally a second of your time. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be a domino effect, right? So when you help one person, then they're suddenly so happy, they're going to go and help another person and then another person. And then before you know it, you're helping people around the world and you don't know how, right? Whatever you master in your mindset, you become a very valuable contributor to future generations. So write that down. Whatever you master, whenever you master your mindset, you become a very valuable contributor for future generations, right? Because your view of the world changes and you have an open mind and the skill set to really portray that, right? So you got to imagine, like, how is this going to help you? How is these tiny actions? It's really small. I haven't done anything big for your training today, guys, but it's so hard to master this. Okay. It's so hard to master this. But once you master what I'm saying and you realize the impact that you have on others, you will run, right? You will run so fast to your goals that nothing will stop you. Okay. So do you guys have any questions right now? If you don't, that is the end of the training. It was a very quick one. It was just basically just a real touch up for the day, guys, just to make sure that you're keeping on track of what you need to do. A lot of the team have already hit TP, so you're done for trading right now. If you haven't hit TPs on yet, just make sure that you go for 15, 20 pips. The things that I want you guys to know is that there's a launch happening at 7 p.m. today. UK time. Please be on that call and make sure that your new guys are on this call. We're going to go over our culture. We're going to go over basics. Ads will be on the call, which always doubles the numbers in turnout. So, which is crazy. But yeah, he will be on this call, guys, and you will have a Q&A section in this launch, okay? So you can ask whatever questions that you want to ask in this launch. So that is at 7 p.m. today. Make sure, guys, you do your one go live session. Make sure that you are keeping up to date with what I'm saying today, especially feeding your mind, what you're saying, and the future generations. And if you guys, before you go, please go on the chat right now, the Purple Team chat, and say, I am so happy and grateful for, and then say, what did you learn? And then say, I will be working on this today, whatever you want to learn. So go on the main Purple Team chat, guys. Do that, because every single person that's been doing that has had so much growth, right? So much growth. It's unreal, because there's a check on what they're saying. There's actually a psychological factor of when you say it in front of a small group of people. And also, you guys tend to be more accountable to yourself when you say it, okay? It means that you don't rely on someone else helping you. You're actually just going to help yourself, okay? And that's what you should be doing in this program. So that's the end of the training, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. We will be coming back in about 7 hours time. So whatever time zone you're in 7 hours time, we'll be going over trading basics, trading Q&A, launching the culture, and then also making sure that you have some, questions and answers going forward. So thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in 7 hours time. Make sure you have a productive day. Stay happy, stay hungry, and stay humble, okay? Thank you. Take care. Bye.